Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's March 2023. What's going to go on for you? We're going to dig in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. So Taurus, welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. I hope you're all doing really well out there. Let's see what the energies have in store for you in the month ahead. All right, Taurus, we're going to start with the bold and the bodacious to get the overall energetic vibe for your month ahead. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh, we got a 5 of coins. And we have an Ace of Cups. Okay. All right, so where there has been lack, where there has been a feeling of being left out, where there has been a feeling of less than in any type of situation, that energy is shifting, likely in Pisces season because of the cups showing up here. Maybe around the 5th of March, we have a full moon in Virgo, your 5th house, on March 7th. So if somebody has given you the cold shoulder, maybe they're going to reach out. That's possible. You know, everything's a metaphor with tarot, with oracle cards. I always try to give some energetic possibilities. Pentacles for me is also about self-esteem. So I feel like there is something coming to you from the universe that is going to boost your self-worth and self-esteem. Now, granted, self-esteem needs to come from within. Right? I mean, that's where it comes from. It comes from us taking inspired action, walking our talk, doing things that we feel good and confident about, living our lives with integrity, being aligned, all of that type of thing goes a long way toward enhancing our self-esteem. That being said, we're human beings. We need acknowledgement from the world. We need love. We need support. We need acknowledgement of what we do for people and of our energy. So I think there's just something beautiful, somebody reaching out. This can be the universe. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. This can be the universe bringing you a very bountiful experience, a very beautiful experience that makes you feel happy again, that reinforces your self-worth and self-esteem. So that if it has been feeling a little wobbly lately, that is mitigated or goes away entirely. It is possible also that, because we have Pentacles here, maybe there's some offer from the universe to improve your finances, because maybe some sort of lack of finances was making you feel down about yourself, right? And now the universe is bringing in some sort of opportunity. All right, so this is, again, overall energetic vibe. So improvement. The Ace of Cups is there. A fresh beginning for yourself to feel better about your finances, about yourself, maybe about some sort of emotional worth to somebody. Maybe somebody's been not treating you too good with the 5 of coins. Maybe they're going to change their behavior. That's possible with that Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what we got. What's on your mind, Taurus? Let's see. What's on your mind? Taurus. Taurus, what's on your mind? We got a 4 swords. We're not going to do reversals. 4 swords and a moon. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm happy to see that. Not so happy to see that. Let's see. Oh, and a wheel. All right. This is a very interesting scenario that we have going on here. And a lot always depends on your own personal situation. So, all right. We have the 4 swords and the moon. And I said, the Virgo full moon is on the 7th. So, we have that 5 of coins. We have the full moon showing up here. We have the 4. We had the 5 before. We have another 5 over here. So probably maybe the 4th, the 5th. Again, give it to the full moon the 7th. But something is coming to light out of the woodwork, Four of Swords. If there has been some sort of timeout between you and someone else, or, you know, you have been in the dark, right? And you have been doubtful about that person's investment in you, investment in a relationship, that is likely to change and come to a favorable situation with the Sun card here in the middle. So, you know, for whatever reason, and I'm not condoning their behavior if this was coming toward you. I don't condone an emotional blackout or a communications blackout. I don't think people, you know, that's not an adult way to behave. You know, yes, sometimes conversations are difficult to have with people, but, you know, show some respect. I'm not saying you. I'm saying somebody should have shown respect to you. So it could have been that, you know, what you were worried about in the dark or being in the dark about is going to come to light at that full moon, but in a favorable way. Now, this is your 4th house of home and family and roots. So it could involve something like that. It's possible, all right, with the Leo energy showing up here. But this is also our heart-centered energy, the Leo, right? It represents the heart in the zodiac wheel. And it also represents love and romance. So it could have been something, you could have been in the dark about somebody's feelings for you. So on your mind is, I got to find out what's going on. All right, but I mean, you could be extending this Ace of Cups and reaching out to them to try to find out. But if they've been ghosting you or keeping you in the dark, let them come to you. Don't you go to them. All right, no. All right, so you could find out something favorable. But I'm very not into this 5 of Wands that's after this. Because I have a feeling that it's too little too late. So there is a happiness, if this involves a personal situation, there is a happiness that, okay, it wasn't like what you were fearing. But at the same time, I think something broke. Okay? The 5 of Wands. Something got stirred up, broke, discombobulated. You know, 5 of Wands for me is a spinning your wheels energy, but it can be internal fighting with yourself. You could be pulled in 5 different directions about how you feel about this situation. I know the Sun is still a good card. Okay, but I'm going to look at this again. We have the 2 lights here. We have the Moon and the Sun. So it's like, what comes to light, perhaps, like I said, renews, like just brings it to light, and it wasn't as bad as what you thought. But then this after it, there's something still not right about it. And that's why the wheel is very interesting here, because this is Jupiter in Aries. That is in your 12th house of the subconscious. And when Jupiter travels through our 12th house, Taurus, it's like having an angel on your shoulder. It's a guardian angel influence. So I think that the universe is going to move you out of this, even though this might look okay, like look like it's resolved. The universe has a different plan for you. Okay, so on your mind, what's going to be on your mind, especially I think as we get into April, is how this situation is going to still shift yet again. This situation is not written in stone. You may think it is when you get this answer that looks okay. I don't think so. Please remember it's a general reading, but that is my feeling. Okay, now the wheel is here. You're going to be moved to a better situation. But don't, what I'm saying here with this 5-1, don't get your hopes up with this over here. All right, because the universe is trying to protect you. There's something fundamentally just not okay. You know, this person with this moon next to this, they could maybe flatter you or just tell you what you want to hear with this. Okay, we have to remember the moon can be shady, shadowy. There can be some dysfunctional things. So this could be a little like, putting a happy face on something. But meanwhile, there's a lot of discontent under the surface. Or there's things that are not correct under the surface. All right, but the wheel is here. This is protective energy. All right, so this is okay. All right, so just know you deserve better than this situation, even though it may look on the surface that it's healed and okay. Something's going on there. All right. All's well that ends well. It will end well for you. There's going to be a positive change. All right, it's coming. This is beautiful. coming for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what's in your heart, Taurus. So if somebody reaches out to you and makes an overture and to not keep you in the dark anymore, you don't have to turn them away or whatever. I mean, you can accept whatever they have to say or not. I mean, it's your choice. I mean, with that Sun card, you can welcome the information in, but that doesn't mean you have to get back involved with them or, you know, take it with a big grain of salt, in other words. All right, let's see what we got. In your heart. Somebody could have disappeared because they had financial problems also, and they didn't want to tell you. You know, so somebody was maybe putting on these, with that Sun card, maybe they were trying to look like, you know, they were fronting, basically. Okay, they were fronting, like, you know, driving the expensive car, have the Chanel handbag, like, you know, all the outward trimmings that of a successful person, yet they couldn't pay their rent. And maybe they left the country because they couldn't pay their bills. It's like something like that. All right. And that could have been the reason why they disappeared from your life. Also, maybe you took it personal. You thought it was you. It's not. It's them. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Taurus. There's your energy, the Hierophant, and the Three of Coins. Okay. There's you again. Wow. Look at this. What's going on there? All right, and the Seven of Coins. All right. All right, so emotionally, you're really focused in on yourself, which is fine. You're focused in on figuring out your next move. I think in a financial sense, you're making plans. You're making concrete plans. I mean, you're like, look at this. This Three of Coins is sandwiched in between both of your energies. Now, you may also be involved with another earth sign or two more earth signs, right? Because we have the Three of Coins, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, this to me is just the idea that you are very committed to solidly building a plan to manifest what you want, to have it land in your lap. And again, it may have something to do with the finances, especially if you've been in a situation with the Five of Coins. You know, you are going to regroup, you're going to dig in, and you are going to make that plan to go out and get your Ace of Cups, get your wheel, get this opportunity from the universe to roll in for you. And I would say your birthday season is likely to be very good for you with manifesting more money, more opportunities. Now, yes, I realize we're only in March right now, but the thing is you get the ball rolling this month. You're trying to manifest something important in your life. You got the Hierophant here. It's the major arcana showing up. So you're not going to be satisfied with status quo energy, the Seven of Coins. You want the next level up in terms of growth with your finances. You know, your heart is really yearning for something more substantial. This is the issue, though. This Nine of Swords and this Five of Pentacles, right? This worry about the finances, this worry about maybe, you know, limiting beliefs or deservedness or whatever, you know, can be coming up here with these two energies. It's possible. However, what's also possible with this Nine of Swords, that can be deliberate cruelty. So it could be, again, that somebody deliberately pulled the rug out from under you with some sort of financial situation, and then they skipped town. Maybe, like I said, they're trying to regroup and reach out now or something like that, but they're not your financial future. If somebody financially did the dirty on you relatively recently, within the last 5 months, I would say, okay, even though they may look like they're coming back and it looks good or whatever, it's not, as I said before. So regroup, get yourself together, and leave them in the past. The universe is trying to bring in better things for you. You got this here. Make the plan. That other situation went as far as it could. You need to figure out a new path and a way forward for yourself that also helps you release the worry about your finances. So it may be time to have an important conversation with yourself, Taurus, about your finances and what you really do have to commit to and do. Like, this is serious now. Not that it wasn't serious before, but like, you're all business with this. Like, you're just like, this has got to change. This has got to get done. I got to have, this cannot continue. Promises were made and broken. I can't continue to exist in this 5 of coins. I got to get myself together. You're doing it. Here it is. Some of you with this 3 of coins, and again, it's a general reading, but what might need to happen is you've got to open up your mind to the possibility that you have to get a different job. You cannot stay where you are. It's not going to grow anymore, despite whatever promises were made. So that's possible for some of you. Okay, you got to make the promise to yourself that you're going to take care of you and make the plan to do it. All right, so we'll have to see how that pans out for you. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. Really follow the guidance of the universe. When one door opens, when one door closes, another opens. Look for the closing door, especially how it feels in your body and in your heart. You're going to know what the closing door is. That's moon and sun combo with that 5 of wands. And then move toward the open door. Open up your mind to that. All right, let's see what we got. We got higher self and judgment. So look deeper. This is an interesting card. You got the magnifying glass over these 2 people who look like they're in a little bit of an argument or something going on there. Okay, so like the judgment card in tarot, everything's a metaphor. Find out more information. Be discerning. Look deeper. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes with this shenanigan right here. Okay, so look deeper. Don't trust that surface impression. Let's pull a couple more cards. There's your Virgo, the Hermit. And here's your energy again. Now, it's showing up as the King. We just had the Queen. So you're probably dealing with another Earth sign, I would bet, in this. But again, it's about, here's your energy too with the Bull here. This is again about you fully protecting your interests. And interestingly enough, with the Hermit card here, this is a very interesting tarot deck, which looks at the scenes after the regular Rider-Waite. So they bring in additional imagery. What happens next? So what happens next with the Hermit is some sentinel, some guardian comes to help him. Right? The black dog, black wolf, whatever this is here. We have a snake in his hand. So this is about not being afraid to transform yourself. Snakes are about, transformation and growth, shedding old layers, old skins, old identities. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So he's digging in here. This is like just that determined energy that a Taurus has to get something done that is in your own best interests. And with the Virgo, which is your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, taking risks, house of the entrepreneur, and because we had the King and the Queen, which a matched pair for me can sometimes indicate some sort of relationship, you especially, if this is applying to you, may need to do this for yourself with a partner in your life in a romantic sense, creative sense. Like, you get a creative partner, right? You have to protect your own rights and interests. The universe is trying to help you anyway and help you protect those things. All right. But you may have to be a little stubborn here. You may have to insist on certain things. Because, again, I just feel somebody may be trying to take advantage. So use your discernment and judgment. Call on a helpful guardian if you need to, an intermediary, to negotiate the situation. But don't let somebody, pull the wool over your eyes. Dig in with that determination that you're going to find out the truth. You're going to use your discernment, and nobody's going to push you around with this situation. Either in romance, it could be somebody trying to get money out of you, like maybe somebody you just met and thinks you're an easy mark or something. Who knows? It could be negotiating. Maybe you're moving in with somebody and negotiating the rules of who pays for what or something like that. It just depends on your situation, but I think it is very possible somebody in a romantic sense, or they're trying to make you give up something that is rightfully yours for their benefit. Maybe they're trying to make you give up, right? In quotes. You can't make a Taurus do anything. You really can't. So that's what I'm saying. Dig in, right? So maybe they're trying to get you, manipulate you, flatter you. That's the Sun card, flattery, like to get you to give up a career and move with them somewhere, or give up something else you enjoy doing that you derive a sense of identity from. But this is probably connected with finance, or make you sell a property, but you really don't want to, or sell a house and move, but you really don't want to. Whatever the case may be, it's advantageous for them, not for you. And that's the thing you're going to find out. Like the cold, hard facts, it's not just about emotional facts. It's also about the cold, hard financial facts that it's not better for you to do what they're suggesting. It's going to be better for them. All right. You got me on that, Taurus. Okay. So, it's okay. You got the plan. You're going to make a plan in your own best interest. This is the key with your finances and moving forward. And especially protect them in some sort of romantic partnership. Protect your own best interests. This could be an employer too. It just depends on what you got going on. Like they're trying to talk you into doing something like, well, if you work this shift instead, or do this or whatever. And meanwhile, if you did that, you'd lose out on overtime or something like that. But they leave that part out because they don't want to pay as much. So they're trying to get you to work a different shift or different hours to pay you less. You know what I'm saying, Taurus. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's pull a self-care card. You've got to stand up for yourself this month, right? That 5 of coins. You got to get out of that 5 of coins, 9 of swords energy and fight for what's rightfully yours. Stand up. I know you can do this. But I just think somebody, because the Sun card is also a little glamorous. Like there still could be a little glamour that you have in your vision for this person. But I wouldn't trust it. That's just me. Because I got a Scorpio moon. So, I'm like, I don't trust it. All right, Taurus. Let's see. You need to soak in a bath. Okay, Taurus. So do your very sensual, lovely Venusian thing. Pamper yourself. Soak in a bath. Release your troubles. And just relax. All right, this is all going to get sorted out and you'll be okay. All right, but that's some self-care for you for this month, self-care advice. All right, Taurus, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies. What are you looking forward to manifesting with all those pentacles and this new commitment and plan that you're going to put in place, especially for your birthday season? Because get ready. Jupiter goes into your sign May 16th. So you want to get this situation sorted out for yourself before that happens, okay? All right. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.